players in now for the East. The West All-Stars also...
You know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
On the court for the West All-Stars, they've got Anthony Davis. Steph Curry's out there with Paul. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Durant in at the power forward. Now here's Irving. 17-point lead, their biggest. And that one's good. Freak. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
He's with the ball. Outside Irving. He dishes it to George. And he goes in for the dunk.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
George has gone 2 of 3 from the field.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. That doesn't go either for Davis. And George kicks to Irving. To the wing on the left. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Paul outside. Pass to Curry. Good on the shot. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week. Back-to-back threes for him. Defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Now here's Durant. He's got 10. Pass to Paul. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Irving's shot is good.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc. And boy, are they taking advantage.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Howard's checked in for Paul George. The West All-Stars also changing it up. James comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Conley in for Curry. Paul with the bucket.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Lowry dishes to Freak. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. James, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that. Right?
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
Now here's James. Following the miss by Freak. Lillard from outside. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Lowry passes to Freak. That one's off. Still out of sync. Here's Paul. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's now 7 points for Chris Paul.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And Lowry gets it to go.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
And Lillard kicks to Davis. Conley. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
The East making a switch. Wall's checked in, and West also making a switch. Towns, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Towns sets the pick for Conley, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Rejected by Millsap. And they're on the break. Here's Lowry. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Outside Conley. Fades. And James gets it to go. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's got so much junk in his trunk, he'll find a way to hurt you.
Here's Freak. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. 25 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for the West. Now here's Conley. It's LeBron with the drive. The kick out to Westbrook. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Wall. And that's now 30 points for Freak.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Westbrook dishes to Towns. Here's Davis. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And stolen by LeBron. And James with a clear path to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
1:02 left in the second quarter. Towns sets the pick for Conley.
That's a wall.
Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Towns.
Are you sensing or feeling a theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
And why change? I mean, that's 8 straight points in the paint, and they have now turned this into a physical game.
That cuts the lead to single digits. 11 points for LeBron.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Here's Freak. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. 32 points for Freak. And it's the West All-Stars ball. They're on an 11-2 run. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, James. He's got 11. Davis sets a screen. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
7 seconds left in the second quarter. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And so that brings the first half to a close. return to the NBA All-Star Game. One half is in the books, and the second half about to begin.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Freak, he's in at the 4 spot. Lowry out there with Irving. Then it's Paul George. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. The pass to Freak from deep. And the shot is good. Freak's got the first field goal of the second half for the East All-Stars.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
Shot on the wing. That's good on the jump shot. Freak's got 37.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Curry passes to Griffin. Nice shot from the wing. Griffin's got 11 points.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
And here's Anthony for 3. Lillard with the rebound. Curry kicks to Durant. Good on the shot. 12 points for him.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's West now. They trail by 14. Throws it up high, and Griffin slams it in.
Every All-Star game, you can count on it. You're going to see some heart-stopping plays. That was another one.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
What you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Lillard dishes to Paul. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
How much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, if it was any other player, it may be surprising. But he is just so good.
One of the few guys in this league with that kind of move in his arsenal.
Now here's Paul. He has 7. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch. Oh, I love that dish down low.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the East All-Stars said to his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Carmelo Anthony. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. 3 on the clock. That's a 2 from Paul. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Stolen by Durant. Anthony against Paul. And Durant, here we go. No good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Here's Lowry. And that is good.